John Kennedy was the first president born in the 20th century. So he was young, he had this glamorous wife, a young family, and he really had a rapport with the television camera. Television at that point is a growing new medium. Not all politicians had the skills that he did with it, but he was really our first television president. He understood it, he understood the power of it, and he used it to his best ability. And he also understood the rising format of 35mm photography, and how the power of image in telling a story and in selling his candidacy for president. It was after the president was assassinated that Mrs. Kennedy did an interview with Life magazine in which she talked about there'll be other presidents, but there won't be another Camelot, hearkening back to this golden era of the Kennedy presidency. So she kind of started the whole mythology, if you will, of Camelot, of this amazing time in American history that has lingered to this day. I mean, you know, when you hear the term Camelot, you don't necessarily think of the Broadway show, you think of the Kennedy administration. Jacques Lowe was the president's personal photographer from his years in the Senate, so he was able to capture these incredibly intimate family photographs of the Kennedys that were later used in his campaign and were used on the covers of magazines from, you know, Paris Match to Life. These were much demanded by the press when this new family is coming into power. Everyone all over the world wants to know a little bit more about who these people are. Mrs. Kennedy is treated sort of like a Hollywood star. She is such a clamored after figure of interest and fascination.
It's not known for sure, but it is believed that President Kennedy has been shot.
So in these moments, right after the assassination, the news media does exactly what the news media is supposed to do. They inform and calm a traumatized nation.
The American flag atop the White House here in Washington has been lowered today.
Before this moment, we weren't really a television nation. We were on our way to being it, but this moment solidified that the main way that Americans got their news was by television. Before that, it had been radio and print news. Print is still very important, of course. But so this is a seismic. This is not only a huge moment in U.S. and world history, but it's also a real huge moment in media history. And I think it gives some understanding of why we are the way we are, why we're so obsessed with the tube and what appears on it.